Alright, this is Chris reporting for Magic Gathering Strat. We're going to do another DGR draft. We're in the K. There's 5 people in the K as well, including myself. I have had a few beers tonight, so maybe we'll call this a drunken draft, depending on how many beers I chug in the course of this. We're in the draft waiting to fill up. Feeling pretty good about my options here. A YouTube commenter, or a YouTube viewer, commented that on my last draft I could have moved into Orzhov when I rare drafted the Obzadot Ghost Council, and I could have. He was very correct. I could have and possibly should have, although that wouldn't have saved me from Blood Baron, which I lost to. So the draft's about to fire, which is pretty awesome. Looking forward to cracking Voice of Resurgence. We'll see, though. Well, it is not Voice of Resurgence. However, it's quite the bomb. Scion of Vitu-Ghazi is what we opened, and Scion of Vitu-Ghazi is insane. Unfortunately, I'm passing a, Tristani Summoner here, but Scion of Vitu-Ghazi puts 6 power on the board for 5 mana. At a very minimum, you throw a bird onto the board, and you populate at least the bird, if not a centaur or something else. Scion is it's definitely the first pick here. The guy's insanely good. The other picks, of course, would be Tristani Summoner herself, possibly Law Mage or Crows de Gorgon. I haven't really played a whole lot with those. Tide Drinker is also like a premium common, but it's pretty simply just Scion here. So we can pass 2 really good Izzet cards. I can also take the House to Snare Squad, which I think might be the pick, actually. Alive and Well is fairly good by itself, too. We know the guy to our right took the rare out of the pack, so we can't really take any signals. I really, really like Flux Charger and Blast of Genius, both a fair amount. Profit and Loss is also really good. Alive and Well is also pretty good if it goes along with the Scion draft, but I think I'm going to take the Haas Snare Squad. Am I really going to take that over Blast of Genius and Flux Charger? No, I'm going to take the Flux Charger, actually. Flux Charger is insanely good in the decks that it's really good in. Renounce the guilds, eh? Alright, well, kind of regretting the Flux Charger pick now. Because now we've got a Profit Loss, Renounce the Guilds. Although Renounce the Guilds probably is not that good in this in this format. I can also take just Punish the Enemy just as a removal spell, or Scab Clan Giant even. I think I'm just going to take Punish the Enemy here. It goes well with either the Flux Charger pick or the Scion pick. So I think I'm just going to take Punish. I could be completely and totally wrong. I don't know. This pack pretty much blows. There's really just nothing exciting here. Maybe I just try and force Izzet here. And go with, I don't even know what to take here. This fucking pack blows a lot. I'm gonna head a bet and just try and cut like the decent red cards here. Weapon Surge is a decent red card. So we get a Blaze Commando. It's pretty late. We also get a Carnage Gladiator, which is pretty sick, and a Runner's Bane. Um, hmm. This is hard. I think Blaze Commando is probably the best card here, but I don't know. Blaze Commando is actually really good with Punish the Enemy, and I'm gonna take Blaze. I haven't played with Blaze Commando yet, so I'm gonna take it. This is really weird. Trait Doctrine, pretty much the worst card in the set in general. Well, worst card. Well, it probably is the worst card, actually. That being said, we've got a Rubble Valmaka, a Sin Collector. Either are fine, actually, but I'm going to take the Maka. It looks like I'm pretty heavily leaning into red, and Maka's good at any point in the game, regardless of what red I end up being, if I end up being red. So now we have Maze Glider. I don't think I'm going to be Bronzebeak Moa-ing at all. I could also take Toil and Trouble, but that would require me a commitment to black, which I don't have. I haven't seen any real signs that I should be in black. I'm going to take the Maze Glider here. Holy crap, that is a late Zerta Druid. And a late Crawl Warrior. I'm gonna take the Zerta Druid. Like, there's not a whole lot in this pack anyway. I could take a catch and release, but that would be me hoping that I get a Blast of Genius to wheel, which I don't think it will. So I'll take Zerta Druid. Probably not gonna play it, but it's easily the most powerful card. Corrosda Gorgon. How did Corrosda Gorgon wheel? That's insane. I guess I'm taking it here. It's easily the best card in the pack. Even though I have zero fixing for it. Well, Profit and Loss also wheeled. I don't know what people are drafting now. This is really confusing to me. I am going to take the Profit Loss here. And I have zero idea what I'm going to try and be. I thought I was going to try and be red. Well, actually, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and be red now. So we have the Maka wheeled. Wear and Tear or Gleam of Battle. Wear and Tear can actually be useful. I don't think Gleam of Battle is really the kind of card you want, so Wear and Tear is the sideboard card. Off of the Guilds, Drown in Filth, Mending Touch. Right, sure. So I don't think I'm playing either of these cards. I don't think I'm playing the Druid. Jeez, I don't know. Rule Rage Beast, Scar Guild Mage, Zertos Swine, Kingpin's Pet. Oh my god, this pack is just stacked. Rule Rage Beast. What does this guy do? Or another creature enters the battlefield under your control. That creature fights target creature an opponent controls. Alright, so now we have to, like, make some kind of a commitment here. We're going to hide all the completely unplayable cards. So the only thing I know for sure is that I'm in red. So if I know that I'm in red, Scar Guildmage is probably just the best card here, but Gruul Rage Beast is just insanely, like, a big dude. Okay. I'm gonna take the Scar Guildmage. I don't know if that's at all right. So the rare was taken out of this pack. I can't really judge too much based on that. I think I'm going to hide the black and just see where we go with blue. Like, I really want to play blue, but the blue actually isn't that strong, so I'm okay not playing blue. So yeah, let's just hide the blue here and just see where we're at. So if I think I'm going to be like Boros and Selesnya, or Boros and Gruul, I guess. Uh, Crown Ceratoc's really good. Wojak Halberdiers is pretty much exactly what this deck wants, I think. Although it's a bit prohibitive on the mana cost. I think I'm going to take it, though. It's a bit prohibitive, and while not generally as good as Foundry Street Denizen there, or rather, not Foundry Street Denizen, Syndic of Tithes, it's fine. Alright, so sort of rewarded here. The choices are Slaughterhorn or Ember Beast. I think I end up choosing the right colors here. Although I am getting past the Zamet Guildmage, it's not the greatest. So it's between Slaughterhorn and Ember Beast. I don't like Ember Beast in this format, actually, a whole lot. So I'm going to take Slaughterhorn. Jeez, maybe I should be Simic. Holy crap. We get a very late Cloudfin Raptor, Spire Tracer, Elusive Cracies. Okay, well, I guess Spire Tracer isn't actually that good. But I think Spire Tracer is probably better than Court Street Denizen in this particular deck. Although Court Street Denizen does synergize pretty well with Blaze Commando and Scion of V2 Ghazi. I think I'm going to take the Denizen, actually. It does synergize really well with my 5 drops. So, we'll just do that. Death's Approach, Skullcrack, Greenside Watcher. I'll take a Greenside Watcher here. Maybe I can pick up a gate or two and it'll actually be pretty useful. But mostly it's just 2-1 for 2, which is fine. Ah, Forced Adaptation. I wish I'd taken the Spire Tracer now. I'll take the Night Watch here once again to synergize well with the Court Street Denizen. Maybe I pick up another Court Street Denizen that's actually really good. Really late Martial Glory, which I'm definitely taking here over another 5-drop that I don't need. So, pretty happy to take Martial Glory here. And then we go back to my pack. Trey Queen Gracie's goes all the way around. Well, I'm easily taking the Smite here. I don't have any removal to speak of, and Smite might be actually useful. So I end up in Naya Colors again. Wow, Zertos Swine. Thank you. Thank you for wheeling, Mr. Zertos Swine. We'll take a Spell Rupture, hate draft that. So, not a great pack, too, actually. I mean, I guess I got the Scarred Guildmage and Zertos Swine. Got pretty lucky to pick those up. Foundry Denizen or Wildwood Rebirth. I'm going to take the Wildwood Rebirth here. It's actually pretty useful. Especially when I've got, 4 Blood Rush creatures already. So Wildwood Rebirth is actually pretty good. So we're up to 17 playables. It's not too bad. I'll take another Rebirth here. Probably not playing the second Rebirth, but we'll see. If I'm low in playables, then the second Wildwood Rebirth is insane. Crackling Perimeter or 10 Street Market. I'm actually going to take the 10 Street Market here. Crackling Perimeter is just not going to be playable for me at all. Razor Tip Whip, sure. And a Plains. I don't think I'm playing the Razor Tip Whip. Maybe I do, but I don't think I do. So we got Selesnya in pack 3 here. So hopefully our Mercurial Chemistry Is It Charm. Well, I wish I'd stuck with the Is It theme now, but so a few choices here are like Avenging Arrow or Drudge Beetle for this deck. I could also take the Batterhorn, but I'm pretty heavy on the 5 drops already, so and I guess I could also take Courses Accord, but it's a 6 drop in a deck that's already got 5 drops. I'm gonna hedge on the bet here and just take the removal, the Avenging Arrow, even though it's pretty bad removal in general. It's gotta be better than what I've got. Alright, so this is pretty good pack for us. We have a Splatter Thug, a Giant Growth, a Fencing Ace, and a Volatile Rig. I'm gonna take the Splatter Thug here, I think. It's pretty much the most aggressive thing I can be doing in this deck, and while Giant Growth is cool as a trick, I really do want to have some more aggressive, low-cost creatures. So Spider Thug it is. Brush Strider or Common Bond. Alright, so this is actually a pretty hard choice, because Common Bond is just an insanely good card. That being said, I think this deck wants the Brush Strider. It's a 3-1 for 2 with Vigilance. Maybe I get another Common Bond, or get past another Common Bond. Obviously, this is, what, 8? Wait, yeah. 8 plus, oh wait, no, 7 plus 6. Third pick, I'm getting past Common Bond, so I might pick up some more, Common Bond-like effects, or Giant Growth or whatnot. I don't know. Well, it's a pretty easy pick now, because really there's not a whole lot playable in this pack. I'm going to take the Temple Garden. I don't have any mana fixing yet, and you know, it's worth 3.5 tickets, so yeah, we'll take it. So, Tristani's Judgment, Azorius Guildgate, it's just going to be a Giant Growth here. That'll work pretty well in this deck, I believe. I do need to pick up some more solid creatures, though. So hoping for some more good 2 and 3 drops, preferably. Like Centaur Healer would be the best that I could get, I think. I did not get a Centaur Healer. I did get an Annihilating Fire, though, which I'm probably taking over a Corrosive Monitor, an Electricity, of course, Might, or a Rakdos Shred Freak. Annihilating Fire is premium removal. I'm just taking it. And, yeah, definitely need some creatures now, though. Probably need to take creatures even over Annihilating Fires and whatnot now. I was really hoping to have some more token generators, but Scion is a good card even by itself. So I'm going to be able to populate some Centaurs, but I'm just not getting past any Centaurs. Oh, well, sucks. I guess I can take Goblin Ooze for a Viashino Racketeer. I'm gonna take the Racketeer. Well, it's not the greatest card. It does sort of fix mana, kind of. Alright, so Stonefair Crocodile's a fair pick. It's 3-2 for 3, essentially, if I'm playing it. while I'm not going to be able to activate the lifelink ability, a 3-2 for 3 is fine. And now we get just pretty much Stone Cold nothing. I'm going to take a Batterhorn. So here we got a choice between Dynacharge or Towering Indrik. I don't think this is a Dynacharge deck, but it might be. Let's look at it first. Maybe it is. Maybe Dynacharge is a trick that gets me through. It's gotta be better than Towering Indrik. Towering Indrik's not very aggressive at all. I guess Pursuit of Flight here. Sure. Probably not playing Pursuit of Flight. Rakdos, Ringleader, Search Warrant, or Downsize. Downsize is the card I least want to play against, so we'll hate draft that. Goblin Ooze, sure. Pyro Convergence. And a mountain. Alright, so this ended up kind of weird. Very, very top-end heavy for my aggressive decks. The only fixing that I have as well is a Temple Garden, which is not that great as far as fixing goes. So we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to play the Giant Growth. Maybe not the Smite. I don't know. We'll wait and see what the deck looks like before that. Pile by Converted. Greenside, Guild Mage, Brush Strider, Martial Glory for sure. Arrow, Denizen, Slaughterhorn, Spider Thug. Now you fire 2 Makas, Swine, the Scion, Blaze Commando, and punish the enemy. Alright, so I had 2 more creatures that I was playing. I think it was Stonefear Crocodile. It's got to be Stonefear Crocodile and another 5-drop. No, probably just the Racketeer. I thought I had more 2-drops than I do. I guess I was counting the Wild Rebirth and whatnot. So, probably playing the Racketeer just because I can actually get it on turn or on curve. So then we need 3 more cards. So Smite probably fits the billet. I probably want at least 1 Wild Rebirth, if not 2. So then it's between like a Weapon Surge and a Dynacharge. I do like Weapon Surge a fair amount, and giving my dudes first strike is not going to be irrelevant. Although the Dynacharge is going to give it a little bit more power. I think the first strike is a bit more important in this type of a deck. So that's 23. The curve isn't great. The cards aren't particularly great, but maybe it gets there. So then the only real question is, do I want to play the Wildwood Rebirth over anything else? Because Wildwood Rebirth is really the 23rd card, I think. And I think it's probably good. I guess the other considerations, I could play Profit Loss for the +1/+1 to all of my creatures, but I don't think that's going to be particularly relevant. I think I'm going off the back of just basically Blood Rush tricks and maybe a Scion or something. Probably not playing the Pursuit of Flight. I don't think this is a Pursuit of Flight type of deck. Yeah. Smite isn't really that good. I think I'm gonna be aggressive. I think if I'm not being aggressive, I'm probably gonna lose. So maybe Smite doesn't make the cut in lieu of a Dynacharge or something of that nature, or Dynacharge or a Prophet. Smite is a 1-mana removal spell though, and maybe I encounter decks that are just way more aggressive than me. Because my 2-drops, I only have 4 2-drops really that can attack on turn 3. I have 0 gates, so this Greenside Watcher is just shit. That being said, I need the 2/1. I need the 2-drop essentially. So Greenside Watcher has to stay, I think. Right, sure. So we'll add land now. 574. Do I really need that many mountains? I guess so. Yeah, half of my 2 drops are mountains. Then I have the Temple Garden. Yeah, Moto's probably right here, actually. That looks like probably about the right ratio. Pile by color. Yep. It's about even with plains. A little bit lighter, but I do have to cast the Scion, so... it is what it is.